Well, Monday Night Blues? Absolutely not if you're part of the Football on 216 family. A very good evening to you and yours and welcome to it. This is your leading development football show in the land. It is Football on 216. My name is Itumeleng Khosikgadiagabanda. Always excited and delighted to be in your company. And as you can see today, I'm ripping the national team. Yeah, that's certainly because later on, we're going to be talking to some national treasures. Talking about those national treasures, let me introduce you to the ones that we are grooming here at SuperSport schools. Starting off, right, on my left is a chameleon. He calls himself that. I don't know why. Suso why a chameleon? Yeah.
Animal, polo.
Yeah.
A chameleon because abantu abaningi mawubuza isifiso ungabuza abantu aba-3 bo-3 bazokutshela a different version kasifisa khona bangazi ngithulile khona bangazi ngirasi khona bangazi ngikwatile khona bazi ngihappy so ngi-chameleon kanjalo.
Do you know what's exciting?
Yeah.
We get to chat to the guests a little bit later and they got to experience you before the show. So we'll find out from them. We'll find out from them as to what they think of you, right? Next to him is a man who's all the way from Maviskral. Believe it or not, he only learned to fluently speak English after matric. But today he stands loud, tall, firm and proud as a Setswana commentator. And add to that, he's also an English commentator who has commentated national games.
Who?
Ayo berekile like what a story. I want us to talk about that, Rapeleng. You learning how to speak English later on in your life.
Yeah.
And I think there would be some kids who want to play football and it only happens later on in their lives. How was the adjustment?
I think if you have passion for it, if you are open to learn, I think it's easy. It doesn't really matter where you come from. What matters is where you go. High school, never ruta English So, I mean,
what do you mean? Wait. We're not going to ignore that. We're not going to ignore that. English Gaston as well.
English Gaston. I think you can relate to it. They teach you English Zulu, like you know, eat, yeah, you know, things like that. So I think no, Rakoko high. But I mean, it's happening. But to have an English teacher who went fluently English all the time. But so only I adjusted Hagifitako later on go varsity, and then I started speaking English, and then before I know it, international.
Come on now. I'm international. That's exactly what we have here right here on Football on 216. And we have inspiring stories as well, right? Because the man next to him is a man that certainly has proven that dreams delayed are not dreams denied. Throughout his journey growing up, he's always wanted to be on the big screens. It didn't happen while he was a kid, but it's certainly happening later on in his life when he's a family man. And surely he's grabbing it by the horns all the way from Kleckstuff and Tanakomaweza, Levachang Mahume.
But it's
your guys' stories, right?
Professional actor.
100%.
Right? So go bontsha bua nnete gaitsela ka ne ke simola ke fela pelo gore man hande ke fitla lenda wa bo jigi go tsagala ka speed ka kopa le Mr Mondli Dube a re mfana tshwara 1 2 3 pop nya fly.
Yeah. Let's talk about that perseverance, right? In the waiting season, many people say what's important when you get the things that you long for is what you've done in your waiting season. So how did you prepare for this moment when things are finally unfolding?
Ntwana, I think I've always been ready. I always knew, yes, I'm not going to make it now, maybe, but definitely, Ntwana, I'm going to make it. So whatever your hands find to do, Ntwana, do with all your heart. Do with all your might. Anything you do, like now, I'm full time. But I'm still doing sports full time. So whatever you tolerant, anything, whatever your hands finds to do, do with all your heart.
Oh, absolutely. That is my starting 11. Show me yours. Let me know on hashtag Football on 216. As you can see, kitted out in Under Armour if you like what they're wearing, right? Or you like the boots on the table and there's something that you want. We want you to use our official partner, Take a Lot. Just a button away. They'll deliver straight to your door wherever you are. All the brands are there and you can also get kitted out just like us. You guys have used the app?
Yeah, discount to something like with a SuperSport school in Ali. Each segment more Take a Lot in a SuperSport schools. You can go on the SuperSport schools, click on there, look at the specials and discount.
Nazo, it's not just about football chats. We also want to make sure that you have everything that you need at the click of a button. Now, as you know, today we're talking all things football, as we do every single Monday. But today with a twist, we're putting women in the spotlight. And we always talk about the Gauteng Development League. But this week, we're turning our attention to the Gauteng Development Women's League, which many people may not know. A league that started out in the year 2023. Here we are, 2025. They're still going strong. 16 teams, Lebs. You got to see them this weekend, but I want people to understand the league. Let's start by introducing the teams that are part of the league.
Ntwana ke tlo fa log standing ya under 17.
Okay.
Number 1, Highlands Park.
100%.
Number 2, Mamelodi Sundowns. Number 3, 2308 Academy. Number 4, JVW Easterns. Number 5, Remember Elite Sports Academy. Number 6, Kempton Park Ladies. Number 7, University of Pretoria. Number 8, Refilwe. Number 9, Eden Vale FC. Number 10, Dunoko Roundabout FC. Number 11, Tornado Academy Ladies. Number 12, Kenneth FC. Good team, Mr. Bafitu.
Just had to put that in there.
13, Panorama FC. Number 14, Hellenic Falcons. Number 15, Sporting CP. Number 16, Origins FC.
What's exciting about the teams that you've mentioned, I heard there's a JVW, which plies their tray in the Women's Super League. I heard Highlands Park, which we know they're playing within a certain division when it comes to men, right? But they also are in the Development League, right? I heard Mamelodi Sundowns also having a men's team, but also they're investing within the youth. Makes me very happy.
Into jabulisa kakhulu mina ngilokhu ngilalela. Masingabheka swabala ama team ase-Israel. Asowabalile, Edenville, Kempton Park. Mina ngihlala ngwase-Israel mfethu. So, i-Kempton Park Ladies, I know ukuthi khona neMusa Ladies. Angazi bahlabana kanjani. Uyakhumbula into engijabulisa ukuthi sebekhulu sebe-16. Uyakhumbula senza i-festival yabo eVal. Kade bengekho 16. Kade belesa. Manje sebe-16 manje kuyabona ukuthi ibhola abantu besifazane liyaqala liyakhula. Bebe-8. 8 kuphela. So sebe-16 manje kusho ukuthini? Ukuthi ibhola abantu besifazane abantu sebeyajoyina manje bayabona ukuthi okay, sharp singayenza lento.
With the lack of different age divisions and just having 2 age divisions, which is under 15 and under 17s, tell me how strategically that can actually benefit women's football.
Women's football, it like strategically, the way by position, under 17, under 15. How can I the build up, the strategy, Sasaf, I get it coach, but the strategy is 2027. The ladies that are playing under 15 currently, under 17, that's when they're going to start looking at the results to say, we had a plan, 2027, we look back, we review our plan. So, under 15, by strategically, the plan.
Yeah. You were at the games this weekend, Evs. You got to see Highlands Park and Remember Elite Sports Academy. Let me know just the atmosphere, the support. We know Highlands Park is normally a place that fills out. Let me know what the atmosphere was now, because it was different type of football. It was women's football.
On the other side, no Highlands Park, lay vets. On this other side, no Tameka Basita. No
Love it.
Yeah, from Husimul, we tell Bofella, so Bominabati, Lebanon, and Lena Nigilega Banabaka. Ladies football. So it was nice. No Highlands Park all the time. It was hospitality number 1. So Banyana when I hated them the parents were there. They stood up until the last game. They were singing throughout. So it shows Horman Bolo by Rat.
Yeah. Ngempela, Remember Elite Sports Academy is a team that we're always talking about. If you take a look at the 2 games that took place, it was the under 15s and the under 17s. Fiso, where Resa. Babashai.
Lalela, uqola mathumbu hlale yasho ukuthi iteam yakhe it's Remember Elite Sports Academy. So abantwana abaningi labadlala kulena leqembu lebhola lenyawo badlala ama netball, badlala yonke into. Kodwa ke asingayishiyi into ukuthi iResa lapha edlala khona sohlala kunabantu abagcwele. So into ikakhulukazi ezizama igqugquzela nomzalo osekhaya because mhlawumbe usasaba that's why ubuze into yama division ukuthi why you2 kuphela. Mhlawumbe kunabazali abasabayo ukuthi umntana mhlawumbe na 11 sewuhambe uyodlala ibhola intombazane what if basesenabo what if sizama ubatshela ukuthi bengasabi abafaka abantwana baba ayikho into ezoyenzeka badlala ibhola siqhubeke siye phambili. That's the only thing.
Well, it's really exciting, right? Just to give you the results from this weekend. From the under 15 division, Remember Elite Sports Academy secured that 7-1 victory. And with the under 17 division, it was a 3-1 victory in favor of the Black and Whites, Remember Elite Sports Academy. Well, as you know, we always have people on the ground, Lebza in particular, right? A correspondent at this point. He was there. Let's see as to what he got up to.
ya ayilalela mawumnandi mayekuwe ekuwe futhi ngeke bakuthathele yona wayithi mthwethu gompieno I'm coming to you live from Balfour Alexandra Football Club, the home of Highlands Park. So today I'm going to be speaking to the coordinator of Gauteng Women Development League. I'm going to be speaking to a lady behind Highlands Park female team and male team. So we're going to stick around and find out what So today it's all about the ladies. So stick around. Introducer is football on 216. Coach I'm going to be speaking to Gauteng Women Development League coordinator, Mr. Mundiwe Tudube. Mfethu, they don't know.
Libza.
Ukuthi ibongekho. Kube namangekho la.
I know. Now they know.
That's a story for another day.
You don't know, now you know.
Mr. Mundi, how are you, sir?
Libza. I'm well, and yourself?
Good, my brother.
Good.
Mr. Mundi, without a doubt, I've seen a couple of games.
Yes.
And I'm proud and confident to know that our women's football is in good hands.
Definitely. I mean, we started this league 3 years back, and we only started with 2 divisions.
Yeah.
And I'm also proud to say now we have 3, and we have more teams. Because when we started with 8 teams.
Yeah.
Now we have 16 teams.
Oh, 16
so Gauteng is headed in the right direction.
So now I'm looking at the national level.
Yes.
Do you think these players are good enough to make it into the national setup?
No, these players are phenomenal. They are more than good enough. Because I'll just go back to the COSAFA under 17 and under 20 tournament that happened last year. Probably 65% of that squad came from this league.
Oh,
you know, I mean, I can mention a few players. You know, Katleho from JDWL. You know, Katleho from Sundown.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, yeah. We've produced, you know, good products for the nation. No lie.
So now, with the achievement that you have achieved, obviously, as SAFA, where do you think maybe where do you need more improvement on, or maybe where to from here?
With this model, my brother, I'm not going to shy away from the fact that we are very much inspired by the GDL, which is considered to be one of the best development league in the continent, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, it is.
So we literally just adopted the same model and applied it to the ladies' side. So yes, we are not there yet, but I think we are on the right direction. Also, as SAFA, we have a team now, which is the SAFA Academy.
Wow.
They are doing very, very well in the league, and they are giving most teams a run for their money. I mean, when you look back, you probably remember when Sundowns was dominating the league.
Yeah.
But now, hey, my brother, things have changed.
The tables have changed.
They have, and we want more of that so that we can have, you know, what do you call this thing? Competition, what's pound for pound.
It has to be competitive.
Yes.
Yeah.
It has to be competitive to that level.
Yeah.
We can't have, you know, one team dominating the league, but we want to have that pound for pound competition in the league.
I know singakhuluma the whole day. You could be the Mundiwe Tudube. Mawumnandi maguwe eguwe. Now, whenever you see me interviewing somebody, it's normally a very special person. With me now, Chantel Wiseman. How's it?
Good, thanks so much for having me.
You know, I've been asking myself, what is your job description? Because whenever we hear, you give us everything, you give us, you know, your hospitality is world class, you give us team sheets. What is your position in Highlands Park?
So I'm the head of development at the academy level at Highlands Park.
So how long have you been here?
At this club in particular, 15 years. I started coming as a girlfriend, a wife, a mom, but I've been actively involved with Highlands Park since my son was under 13, so 6-7 years already.
So now we're shedding a light on women's football, right? So our national team is doing very well. Do you think your players have what it takes to be in a national setup?
I think anyone that works hard enough and follows their passion and chases their dreams has a chance to make it to the very best level they can. And I pray for all the women in football, for all the young men, follow your dreams, chase your passion, and never give up. And I believe we can do it.
One last question before I let you go. What pushes you? What drives Chantel? Because you're always energetic, you love this thing. What pushes you? What drives you?
The kids. I love them. I really do. I've been blessed to watch a lot of them develop through our academy from under 13 into our ABC team, and I'm super proud of them, particularly the boys that are going to, please God, lift the trophy this afternoon for my ABCs.
Oh, wow, congratulations are in
so
order.
Much. Thank you so much.
It says football on 210, Chantel Wiseman. She's the head of development of Highlands Park, so you know the story. She's always here, always energetic. I don't know what she's drinking, but let me just go with her and grab whatever she's drinking so I can enjoy myself also. Player or anyone, that person is very special. Ntwana kunjani?
Ngiyaphila njani?
Ngiyaphila. Ubani igama lakho?
Samukele Shabalala.
Samukele Shabalala. Nangaki?
Na 16 this year.
16. Ntwana hard luck man for the loss vandaag. But yini into ongabika ngayo ekhaya ukuthi ninga improve kuphi so that next time ninga win.
Oh, singayiqhuba ngo build up because besingadlali ibhola.
Ningadlali ibhola.
Besivele siphasele phambili.
Ne? But manje ngizocoacha kushawuta lapha yana khamba.
Ayishani team leader ye-team, so kwamele ngimake sure ukuthi yonke into ihamba kahle.
Ne?
So that's why.
Ntwana ngifuna ukubuza nge-national team. Uyafuna yini ukuzibona lapha yana?
Inhliziyo yami yonke.
Inhliziyo yakho yonke? Cabanga ukuthi uzofika nini wena ma-estimate nje mawubheka?
Nadise ngafika ifiko.
Nadise ungafika? Uyazithemba ne?
Hayi ngiyazithemba.
Ntwana yami angitshele man ukuthi ube captain kuyakubonisa ukuthi vele leadership skill unayo. So umuntu ofuna ukufana nawe lapha yana emakhaya ungathini kuyena?
Umuntu ofuna ukufana nami.
Yes, khona umunye ugelo odlalayo ithi ngoba manje sikhuluma nabo gelo. Khona ugelo odlalayo fit but akayitholi i-chance ungathini kuyena?
Aphushe hard work yesebenzayo nediscipline.
Ne?
Uzofika.
Manje isigelo akaqeda ngisho.
Yeah, ngisenza grade 10.
Grade 10. So asemncane uzofika mose ngesikudala.
Ngizofika.
Ntwana yami, good luck for the future ne.
Okay.
Football on 216 mawumnandi. still somebody that shebile di ladies fana ke buile ka this show ke ya basadi fela today. Sisters, ko paro itse go kwena mang le gore what is your position for the Ladies Sports Academy?
Lebitso la ka ke Amogetsi Dirapelo, the team manager of Resa Academy. Yeah.
So team manager for the ladies or even the guys?
No, the team manager for the ladies.
For the ladies?
Yeah.
So how long have you been working for Resa?
It's been 3 years now. We're making 3 years.
3 years?
Yeah.
So now, Fid, what are your aspirations from Mona? Because I can see already what's in it.
Yeah. Getting the experience. The experience is very nice.
Yeah.
The experience is very nice. And working with these people, it's very nice.
For sure, I'm not tabile. I'm really winning fanda 7 note. Now, come on, guys. So no team is alone. It's not about. Never sure the why you delete 7 note.
Yeah. Very 7 leads.
This one
Yeah.
Okay, so wait to
7 leads.
Wait to from me.
Tlebile re sebetse haholo for. Yeah. I think go sebetsa haholo ke yona tla re beya pele. Hard work. Yeah.
You could create hard work. Tla tswela pele ka hard work for football on 216. Hashtag this one is for the ladies. Ntwana wari.
Sharp.
Ke man lebitso la ona le motse kae?
Sedi Motau na 16 years, tena 17 ga December 30.
Le Sedi Motau. Hae ke kae?
Bophelo.
Bophelo.
Val.
Val. Eh, Val mfethu le bogele la shisa mos. Mfethu ko bone ndi o tlalang ka teng ntwana. Ko le 3 goals. Ke ma o rutileng go bapala bolo le Sedi.
And ke wotse glove ball bashimane. Re last sticks.
Bon? So ke team e feng e bapaletseng pele o tla ka mo Resa?
Ngihlala 14 stars.
40 stars. Ke kae no?
Ya banana e sale yo ke bashimane fela.
So now le Sedi re dila fanda ga bona re bua ka national team. O tla ipona o le teng da go national team.
Yeah.
O tla ipona o le teng neng cause a ke na le division ona le bo under 15 ya le one tsa matching. Ha se banyana fela. So wena ba tla ipona o le teng neng.
No.
Hey banna. So no fit your qetela man. Wena your personal goal what you want to look at. Let's listen.
My personal goal.
Yeah, mo bolo. Overseas. What the lang overseas? Barcelona. Hey, Barcelona tsa team tse di player tse paya man. A go le risile. Wa tseba football on 216 mamnando mnandi. Guys, it has been Highlands Park, the hospitality number 1, the fans were here. Beautiful football was being played. So I've been waiting to say this all my life. Agishebela DCMO TV. Back to the studio.
Well, it's back to the studio indeed, getting better with each and every insert. And Tanakoma Wales are out at Highlands Park, and that's where, remember, Elite Sports Academy and Highlands Park went head-to-head in the Gauteng Development Women's League. It was the under-15 as well as the under-17 divisions. Gents, back to the studio. Let's talk about that. I mean, hearing Levs interact with some of the ladies, I think for me also it comes as a shock that people are actually interested within their stories.
Yeah, I think it mo di interviews tse di fetso feta. I think most thing eleng gore re phela re preach hard work.
Yeah.
Wa utla gore most of the ladies ba no ba interviewer ke hard work o ba buditse ka sekolo, keeps going to school ba etsa. I think also hape the wa bona yona di league tse di so tsa women's league ya Gauteng Development League. If I the coach the national team a broad pool ya go choose the players because now Harisa struggle like under 15 schools into Harisa struggle like under 17 because talent is there, the leagues are there, you can go identify players go the league into this one later on Gauteng Development League women.
Yeah, mina into nje ngayisho ukuthi lento lena ibhola abantu besifazane lifana nenqola manje uyakhumbula ukuthi besingalinaka kakhulu linganako eNingizimu Afrika but ifane nenqola okambe niyazi inqola nonke but isifana
What is inqola? What is inqola?
inqola
What's that?
Ihamba le nqola.
exactly uyayazi
What is inqola?
inqola for example i-train so iyahamba it's whether uyangena or ungaphandle ibukela ukuthi baba ayihambi but ibhola lesifazane liyaphambili
Train express
liyaphambili so into engayitshela abazali ukuthi manje ibhola lesifazane liyakhula whether uyangena uyajoina or uyasala uyabhabhayisa but ibhola lesifazane liyakhula I'm telling you linikeza iminyaka manje futhi kulonyaka lona kune Hollywood bet for example uyasho ora manje ngoba sizokhuluma no coach uzokutshela ukuthi manje sengiyakwazi ukuphika lona akusesiya ama player njalo afanayo because abantu abadlala ibhola lesifazane ibhola lesifazane liyakhula.
And to add on what he said, kutlile go interview by most of the under 17 ladies never participated go COSAFA. They were chosen from the same league.
Yeah. So inqola, that's what women's football is. Kitraini etsamaya. You want to make sure that you're part of it. You jump on now, or else you're going to be late. Sifiso Puzanlap. Thirsty. That's what we're going to do, right? We're going to have some water. We'll see you after this.
When the lamp meets.
What that means?
The lamp meets.
Cheers. Well, welcome back. You're still watching Football on 216 every single Mondays at 8 p.m. live on SABC Plus as well as SuperSport Schools. It's that time of the show where we bring in people from outside and we have conversations with them, bringing the game closer to you. Now, about a month ago, it was the under-15 girls and boys who assembled out in Ghana for the CAF African Schools National Championships. That took place over there for the third edition. South Africa went in as the defending champions, but as you know, each and every time you face South Africa, everyone wants to up their game a notch. Unfortunately, we did not clinch the gold, but we certainly did clinch the bronze. To bring you closer to what happened out in Ghana, because we weren't there, we're joined by the coach of the under-15s, Ntomfuti Khumalo, as well as the skipper of the national team. She's also someone who plies the trade out in the Women's Super League at Mamelodi Sundowns. And not forgetting, I must say, that she is an award-winning individual who has done great things, but has still yet to do so much more. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together to Ntomfuti Khumalo as well as Kaz.
Because look at the youngest ungena banyana.
Okay.
Team.
Okay. And that's as Adifel Limo. There's so much more.
Coach, happy Mother's Day, Coach.
Thank you, sister. Thank you.
Happy belated Mother's Day. I think it's very important, and one thing that I've seen within the Super League, right? We've seen some of the ladies become mothers, and they're bringing their young kids when they do the pitch inspection. What does that representation mean to you, knowing that you're from the previous generation?
It shows that we, as a country, we understand every woman have a right to wherever you come from, you need to present yourself with pride.
Yeah.
There's nothing can stop you to do what you love every time, wherever you are. It's very important.
Well, Kat, we're excited to talk to you, right? And I think, do you know it's actually nice? Because I'm going to throw some. Thomas Mlambo calls himself the jersey number 10. But he has the original jersey number 10. Hey? Captain, my captain, how you doing?
I'm good, and you?
We're good. How does it feel knowing that you have so much accolades that are already attached to your name?
It feels amazing because I've been dreaming about that from a young age. I mean, I'm still young, but yeah, it's been a dream come true for me.
Yeah, absolutely a dream come true. You also get to wear that badge, right? What does wearing that badge mean at the age of 16?
It means a lot because I started at a young age with the boys, not knowing that one day I'll be in the first team. So having this badge means a lot to me and to my family because without them, I wouldn't be where I am.
You brought up an interesting story.
Yeah.
About GDWL.
Okay. No, let's see. Kat, Sophia, let's start less. Because I know ukuthi lokhana abantu mhlawumbe bathi hayi umntana mangifuna adlala ibhola. Uqala kanjani? Kuphi kanjani? Before sifika le story because siyalinga. Yeah.
So I started with my brother at the backyard. So most of the time I would look at him train. Then from there, when I saw him train, I one day just joined him. Then my dad saw me from the window and then he's like, you know, there's a talent. So he started Then when I think I was 7, that's what they told me. When I was 7, he joined me in Alberton. Then there was a moment where my brother went for trials for Mamelodi Sundowns at the boys. So when he went there, he was trialing, of course. Then I bring a ball because I always have a ball with me. Then I started to juggle. Then that's when I was discovered by Mamelodi Sundowns. Then started training with the boys until the age of 15.
Ngifuna uyisho wena. I-GDL yabantu besifazane iqala kanjani because I know ukuthi ubudlala ibhola nama-out. So i-GDL yabantu besifazane iqala kanjani?
Iqale from the beginning. So as I said, I was scouted by the Mamelodi Sundowns scouts. Then I played with the boys. Then from there was a Coach Lunga Nobel. So he wanted me to play GDL under 13. So I played 2 games. Then there was an email complaints of why is the girl playing?
One game you scored, ne? Against SuperSport.
Yes. That's when everything, because then they started having a lot of conversations of why is a girl here? Then even Sundowns had to lie and say, we don't have a girl until the teams started to take videos and pictures. Then that's when Sundowns sent emails to Safa saying that, okay, if you guys don't want her to play in the GDL, so where do you want her to play? So from there, that's when Safa opened the GDL. So that's when they said, okay, since she doesn't have an opportunity to play for the GDL boys, we'll start the GDL girls. So that's how the GDL girls actually started, by Sundown sending a lot of emails to Safa.
This tells me that you're the founder. But Coach, you hear these stories. Kat is way younger than you. And she also started out with boys. What are we saying about us being intentional with investing into women's football? Because I'm sure she's not the only one.
The good thing, sometimes when you do something, you don't know what you're doing. How I met Kat, it was 2022 in national team under 17. She was 13. It was nice because we have to drop her. She was young. Then I made arrangement. Me and her said, I love to coach you. And she also said, coach, I want to be coached by you. I said, if these under 15 schools, because again, we need to appreciate CAF and Mutsape Foundation to give, especially for young girls. Remember, most competition, it's only boys. But for school, it's boys and girls. That's always touched my heart. A girl child have an opportunity to participate in the competition. So then it was 2022. Then 2023, they said to me, I know, it's not a school thing, it's a national. I was like, yeah? She was always on my mind. I called the parents and said, hey, you must come and join the under 15. We went to
Tanzania?
No, it was Zimbabwe for Kosafa Fest.
Oh, okay.
Zimbabwe. Kosafa, she was the player of the tournament first time. Under 15, captain. I was like, no. Because what I discover on her, because that's drive me and help me to discover talent. 2 things, passion and the belief. If you have those things, to me, you are the best player. Because my job is to help you. Since we work with young ones, we need to teach them how to play football. But if we do have those 2, then you completely a player. You can go far in football, in life generally. Because I always tell her, because it's not easy to play outside. But after Kosafa, we won Kosafa, they were cruising. Everyone's like, nice. Everyone's like, this team. Then we went to CAF. Zanzibar. It was an easy tournament for them. I remember other day she was crying, said, Coach, no, my game was not the way I was. I said, no, this is international. This is a good thing. You experience such things at an early age because it's very important. When you experience something early, it makes you grow. It makes you strong. I'm sure today that's why she played for first team at the age of 16. It's not rare for Sundowns to give a chance a young player to play for first team. So those things build her it's so sad when you said she do have experience as if she's old. She's still young.
She's still a babe.
Yeah, but when you talk about her, it's like you're talking about the old player or because of the things that she experienced and she's doing.
Yes, like that.
Masibuza ukuthi ngoba echaza ucoach ukuthi sesemncane. I know ukuthi uyawina engine champ of champ. Maningi ama competition awinile. Nama awards and ebaleke kakhulu class of 2024 SuperSport schools. Class of 2024 year why win. Ebaleke kakhulu le cause SuperSport schools okwamanje ebaleke kakhulu. Yeah, so so into ngifuna ukubuza wena ufila kanjani ukuleader abantu abadala ubumncane and abantu abatalented ufila kanjani ubatshelani labantu do you actually ubahlalise because kuna team talk bahlalise phansi batshela ukuthi kumele senze so uthini kubo?
To me, as long as we're in the field, I make sure we have to win for the country. Because remember, we're not just representing ourselves. And I have the experience from the boys. I see them when they shouted me in particular. So when I go to the national team and become a captain, I just tell them, this opportunity is actually going to change our lives. Speaking as coach said, after the CAF, everything has been booming for me. So I always tell them that anything, every game, every training session, we must take it as a trial because we never know who's watching. That's something. So I just make sure in team talks, I tell them what it means to represent our country because a lot of children want to be here. I mean, I've been seeing a lot of interviews of girls wanting to be here. So I always tell them that we mustn't take any opportunity for granted. So we just have to work hard. And I know it's hard because sometimes I'm young and they're like, "Hi, this child." Yeah. But for me, as long as I've told them and they respect my decision, so I think, yeah, that's something I can say.
I want us to talk about the school's national championship, right? But before we talk about that, let me know, because you're talking about how you then were groomed. Which female footballer did you look up to? Or do you currently look up to?
So, Linda Mutlalo. Yeah.
Really?
She was my inspiration.
Thank you, number 10. I'm a 10. I also thought of Amanda Dlamini. Do you know why? Yeah. Because she constantly talks about what it means to wear the badge and also that it's not just about you, right? It's about your families. You stand there as one, but you represent so many. So I literally grew up on the same.
But she's also one of my inspirations.
Have you met her?
A lot.
Yeah.
From a young age, I've been asking her a lot of questions.
I love that.
She was also there, inspire them in Zanzibar.
Oh, yes, because she's one of the ambassadors. Yes.
Coach, mawucabanga ngebhola besifazane kusho ukuthini yini efika kuqala emqondweni wakho ibhola besifazane eNingizimu Afrika manje?
So the good thing about our country, we have talent.
Yeah.
For me, I have a heart for youth football. They always say, coach, when you love these young players more than us, these are the future. If no one take care of them, who will be? But where I sit, I'm happy because remember, when you talk about youth schools, there's no way we can go. School football, if we take serious school football, I'm glad SAFA, also Department of Education and Department of Sports, they understand the power behind the game because they corroborate education and sports so that we have a proper future because before talent was there but there was no proper channel because you remember we were used to say a 21-year-old is a young player. Now it's under 15. We talk about under 15. It's an early age where you start to learn things, you start experience things. Look at kids, she's 16, but the experience.
Right, and that means that was the last one, right? As far as schools is concerned, that's where it ends. Let's talk about going into that competition as defending champions. As I said, that every time nations play up against South Africa, when they meet you for the second time, they're just like, okay, we've done our homework, we're ready. Let's talk about the level of the football that you guys experienced at the competition.
So in Tanzania?
Yeah.
So in Tanzania...
Let's compare the two with Ghana.
I didn't go to Ghana. But in Tanzania, I think it was my first experience for CAF, other than being the ball girl for the Banyana. So it was a very difficult tournament, I won't lie, because they're stronger physically, but we're more talented, but also the mentally part, we have to be strong. So in that tournament, I think all we had was the mental abilities and being as a team and united. So as we went into the tournament, the first game, I remember everyone was nervous, including myself, but I was trying to not be nervous because I'm the captain, obviously.
Yeah.
So it was not a good game in the first game, but I saw the team, we wanted this. So I think compared to all the teams like Morocco, they're very tactical, but we were able to be combined as a team and be able to tell each other, guys, if we win this, we're going to open doors for other children, and not just for ourselves, but for the future of the under-15s.
Yeah.
So in that tournament, I won't lie, it was very emotional for me because in the final, we also played Morocco, where I was the ball girl for Banyana Banyana. So,
Deja vu.
And I scored in that. So when I was the ball girl, I remember I told myself, well, one day, Katla, you're going to play for the CAF, and not knowing that the next year, you're going to be the captain and you're also going to play in that final. And me scoring that first goal meant a lot. Like, I don't know, the celebration I did, I mostly don't dance, but I went to the corner and said to myself, well, I'm going to dance and I'm going to show this is our title and we're taking it. Yeah.
Your favorite picture is this one, Tamba's one, right?
Coach, asikhulume ikakhulukazi ngebhola uma ucompare ibhola laseNingizimu Afrika labantu besifazane nelangaphandle manje yodlala ungathini umehluko and uskele ukuthi usibeka phi njengeNingizimu Afrika uma uchecka amanye ama-country la base-Afrika?
The different, as we talented, for them, because remember the recent Ghana tournament, because all countries were coming to see the South Africa so that they can, because we are the best in Africa, especially in youth. So for us to maintain, it's not an easy thing. We need to go back and make sure all young girls are competing. As you see the GDL every week, they are playing. That's what helped Kat last year to win the CAF, because you remember I said, I saw her in national team at the age of 13. She was started to go to, it's not an easy, just a camp alone to national team. It's a big experience. So their group, they have those opportunity to be in a national team. They even went to Morocco for preparation. In football, no matter how good you are, if you don't get a test, you're not gonna be the best. For the Ghana group, for me, it was painful because we didn't go to final. But behind that, I knew it was difficult because most of the players, they never had the experience to be in under-17 national. The demand is another level. It's not the same with under-15. So with the experience to be in a part of under-17, no matter if you made it the team, but camp or training, it builds you. So for last year's group, it was 80% of them, they were more exposed.
You won't say it, but I'll say it for you. We will bring the MRIs very soon. I said it. Coach didn't say it. I said it. But time is really not on our side, and I really want to have an extended conversation on this. But just in closing, I'm Millen Boy. We need a round two. But Kat, I think I'll start with you. A message to people who probably look up to you at this age, but also a message that you would say to yourself if you were to look at that young girl who played in the development league while you were playing with the boys.
So what I would say to them is that I know most of the time people say hard work, discipline. Obviously that is important, but mentally you have to be strong. I won't lie, emotionally, because there was times in my life where I wasn't feeling okay because of I'm playing with other people. There's a lot of stress. So if you really want to make it, you have to make sure that you work hard. And if they say do extra trainings, please do, because later on it does actually expose. So what I could say to that young girl, if you believe you can achieve, that's the word I can say to them, and just work hard and always believe that anything is possible in life, and know that if there is a Katla or there is a you.
And if you were to see yourself, your little self, in the mirror, let's say you got to meet, I'm little you, and you get to meet her as Katla now.
I would say I'm really proud of you. like, I have no words to say to you. I'm very proud. And yeah, I'm just gonna start to be emotional. But yeah, I'm proud of you, Kat.
There is a Katlego. Ngicela ubheke camera uconfirm ukuthi awunayo i-Facebook account.
Oh yeah, guys, there's been accounts of Katlego Malebana. I do not have any Facebook accounts. I just have Instagram. That's where you can get me. Yeah.
What's your handle?
Kat_Malebana.
Alrighty. And your, yeah, that's all. That's all. Coach, just your message to the young ones who want to possibly be part of the national team, but also to the people who have supported you and are making it possible for you to groom the next generation.
Let me appreciate the people who built me, because in life you have to start somewhere. Even these young ones who want to play for national team, they must start somewhere. I am a coach who I am today because of, remember 2010, the World Cup.
Yeah.
In football, there's always a story. You need to know in football. So 2010, the legacy program, they call it FNB Football Fest. I serve 14 years. That's why I relate a lot in young girls, because I spent my entire life, 14 years, helping young girls understand the game. Yeah. Without FNB Football Fest, everyone, you must start somewhere to be where you want to be.
Oh man, Coach, we wish you all the best. Thank you for the work that you do. Kat, we wish you all the best. Future captain of Banyana Banyana. Make sure that you remember her name. You will know her. Jersey number 10, Katlego Malebana. Follow her on social media. When we come back, we're going to get into some tactical analysis. Which games are we doing? We're doing women's games, but which ones? Find out after this. Monday night football chats that you absolutely love right here on SuperSport Schools as well as SABC Plus. It's hashtag football on 216, where I have the best starting 11, but also on my bench, man, oh man, Ukrimipela, Koskaring.
I get it, guys. I'm acknowledging you guys.
Are you a Chiefs fan?
It's by heart, but yeah, no, yeah. Because
congratulations! Congratulations, champion! You and Svi, so he's gone. That's what I can say. Anyway, we're going to be talking about women's football. This is where we get all tactical. This is where we dissect. But before we get into the clips and the World Cup qualifiers that you want us to take a look at, let's just talk about women's football tactically. How different is it from men's football? Because I always believe that it's apples and bananas, but at the end of the day, it's fruits.
Look, Khoshegadi, football is football.
Yeah.
You can't compare football to basketball.
100%.
So basically, the women's football is the same as the men's football. It's just that the intensity is different. So we're going to be talking about a few clips. I'm going to only touch on 3 clips today. And we're going to be talking about the Nigerian first game versus, it was the second match of our qualifiers. Unfortunately, we didn't make it. And I'll tell you why we didn't make it, because the clip will show you exactly what I'm talking about.
Righty, these are the Under-17 World Cup qualifiers, if you did not know. Unfortunately, we will not be part of the world spectacle. Let's talk about the games that you want to talk about. Koska, take us through them tactically. We will have the visuals on your screen.
So 100% Khoshegadi. And I want us to dissect on the Nigeria game. And you'll see that what I want to comment on is women's football is very different. And look at the space that is exposed there. And a foul is given, and little mistakes that you make within the game, they will definitely come back to you. So this foul actually led to a goal, and a first goal. So you'll see that there's a foul there, and that foul is caused because there's not enough cover for the ladies to actually get in a cover so that they can be able to defend. You know, and when we get to the second one, I'll show you how the Nigerians scored, and you'll see that from the set play, the ball was played across, and look at where we are defending. Zonal markers, we have 3 zonal markers in the 6-yard. And why are we defending the zones, whereas we should be defending the opposition? And look at the defensive positioning of our player. So there's a big gap there.
And which is crazy, right? Because you talk about as zonal defending, and we have more jerseys in there than you can find green jerseys.
Exactly. So it's numerical superiority when it comes to us defending, but we can't even defend. We have 5 ladies in the box, but we can't defend versus 2 players. And then let's go to I'll show you the last clip. Let's jump on to the last clip. I'll show you Ghana's gold, under 15 schools tournament. We've been talking about this goal. But okay, the clip that's playing now is the offensive tactical positioning. It's top. It's top. You can't, when you get a player receiving in such positions, you know exactly that they are bound to create a lot of chances there. And then let's move on to another clip, and which is interesting to me is that I want us to focus more tactically when it comes to Ghana's play. They have solid players. They have well-built players. Whether it's women, whether it's ladies, they present that. And this is the second goal in the same match. Bang.
What a shot.
Cover is not there. So cover is not there. Our ladies need to learn that when you are facing an opponent on a 1v1 situation, it's highly likely that 90% of the chances you'll get buried.
Coach, ke batla go botsa ka physicality. Ke utlwile coach a bua ka yona gore now that re ka se godise bana ba rona re ba etse banne ba tona ba ba yalo ba bone yalo. So what do we do if maybe opponent e tonna ka mmele mo go rona?
Papa.
Dietitians are not going to like you for that one.
Coach, I think Rona South Africans, we're very quick. I think what we need to do is speed because
the intelligence.
Yeah, the intelligence to move quickly.
Football is evolving.
Yeah.
Look at, I'm happy that you are talking about intelligence. Football is evolving. Look at the next clip. And I'll tell you why I'm mentioning this, because Ora Pelling is always reading my mind. The next clip will show you exactly what I'm talking about, because this is not easy to do. But you don't have trackers there.
What a painful game this was.
Yeah, it was very painful. But no one is tracking the player in the far post, and it's a goal. So, but how do you position yourself to be in such a position? You have to have football intellect.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. You have to have football intellect. Let's move on to the next clip before I get asked questions about Papa.
I mean, okay, we can't.
Yeah, we can't go on to the next one.
No.
Okay, it's fine. But yeah, I'll answer the Papa question next week. No, but physicality plays a big part in the modern game football.
Yeah. Alrighty, so much to do, so little time, but best believe we always have an amazing time. We need a longer show. That is something that we need to put out there. We need a longer show. However, before we say goodbye to you, we just want to send our heartfelt condolences to the family of Enoch Abudiate, who is a player from Joburg City, who unfortunately is one of our fallen angels. We thank him for all his contribution to the Gauteng Development League, and we send our heartfelt condolences to his family and friends. May he rest in peace.